Hi, Tom. Gavin Brockis on keyboards, Jim Fage on bass, Calvin Talbot on guitar, Will Crutzen on guitar, and partner in crime, David Francolini on drums.
It says in one of the interviews that I read online that Dragons are all about discipline and focus, and that it's important to surround oneself with erudite and understanding people. And looking around, that's obviously the case here.
Absolutely.
And the album Here Are the Roses came out last week on Home Recordings.
Yeah, it did, yeah. Last Monday.
What are you going to play for us from that album?
We're going to play a song called Treasure.
Terrific. Live on Six Music. Here they are, Dragons.
The price we want was never on offer to win. Just what we are, there is no alternative trip. Those angry words that wasted and blackened the day. The silence grows and the ground seems it's slipping away. It's how I feel when I see that you're crying. No, every day I won't take you for granted. This is the truth and I mean what I say that I won't be leaving at all. Poverty trying the dream that we're living. Rain in the sunrise but we walk for miles. Watch your delight in the shower you're singing. I won't be leaving at all. Is long, longer than we'll ever know. The map's been lost, forgotten a long time ago. Your hopes and fears keep you awake by my side. I feel your breath kissing the chill of the night. It's how I feel when I see that you're crying. No, every day I won't take you for granted. This is the truth and I mean what I say that I won't be leaving at all. Poverty trying the dream that we're living. Rain in the sunrise but we walk for miles. Watch your delight in the shower you're singing. I won't be leaving at all. Treasure the days that we have. I treasure. I treasure the days that we have. It's how I feel when I see that you're crying. No, every day I won't take you for granted. Hand on my heart, it's the truth when I say that I won't be leaving at all. Poverty trying the dream that we're living. Rain in the sunrise, but we walk for miles. Watch your delight in the shower you're singing. I won't be leaving at all. I treasure the days that we have. I treasure.
performed for you live in the Six Music Hub. That's Treasure by Dragons from the album Here Are the Roses, which came out last week on Ohm Recordings. The core of the band is a basic duo of David Francolini and Anthony Tombling Jr. It's quite an unusual lineup, though, to have a drummer and a vocalist as at the kind of heart of a band.
Yeah, we're kind of more than just a drummer and a vocalist, though. We're kind of between us. We're, you know, we've been instrumental in everything on the record: guitars, bass, keyboards, sequencing, everything. You know, so and yeah, it just works. It works, and it works well. So, and that's, you know, we're best friends.
You're lucky to have your own studio, of course, in which you can go and bury yourselves and immerse yourselves in the music. And not everyone has that kind of luxury.
Absolutely.
David, we don't have a mic on you at the moment.
Yes, you do.
Oh, so we do. Look at him. He's prepared. He's got one ready and handy. How long have you had that studio? Does it predate the band, or did the whole project come together, studio, band, and record company, and the whole thing?
Yeah, it was kind of a symbiotic, really. Yeah, it's a luxury, and it's also it can also be a millstone.
Had you, with Levitation and Dark Star, been able to put aside enough to be able to fund you through the process of recording
Not really,
this
no,
project?
no. I mean, we've just immersed ourselves in just building it, wire for wire, box for box, and just throwing love and time at it, and we're pleased with the results.
I mean, it's kind of been us, basically, from, because we've only, basically, that's all we've got is each other.
Mm.
But, like, now we're very fortunate because we've got an amazing live band.
Well, that's the interesting thing, is that you've layered the album up and created this, brick by brick, each song in the recording process. But now you bring it out with a large and powerful live band, which kind of reproduces and takes the thing on. Is there going to be a live recording at some point that has this?
More than that. In fact, in July, we're going to start working on the second album sessions. And we just penciled all that into the diaries.
Will you carry on?
I've got, I mean, to me, as interesting as a producer is red lights running all the way and people discovering their relationships with each other, and that to me is going to be an interesting recording project.
So that's going to be recorded live rather than in a step time sort of situation.
It'll be
Bits and
yeah, horses for the proverbial courses.
Absolutely. And I understand there's also a follow-up to Here Are the Roses already slated for Here Are the Remixes.
Yeah, Here Are the Remixes. Yes, that's really exciting, actually. We've got Ulrich Schnauz has done some work for us. It's wonderful. Dreamscape remix of the track Remembrance, which we're going to be doing later tonight. Danny Saber has done a wonderful remix of Treasure, the track we just played.
It's great that you embrace it, though, because a lot of artists, they go, oh, remix, we better get some famous DJ in to come and do it. Oh, God, what are they going to do? Whereas you guys are going, oh, brilliant, let's do a whole album's worth.
Well, we're kind of like, a lot of the influences around making this record was mainly dance music,
Yeah.
Lots of people sort of think that maybe it comes from somewhere else, but it doesn't. It comes from us listening to a lot of dance music and a lot of experimentalism, so
It's an obvious direction to take, yeah.